If you've been around me for more than 5 minutes, you know that I have a crystal clear vision for my business and that I protect it fiercely. As such, I sometimes get asked about the curse words on my website in my daily life and in my videos. I had a conversation this morning with a dear friend about it, and I had a text message from another colleague yesterday about it. There are a couple of things you should know. First is that I have a background in early childhood education, and I owned a preschool where I definitely did not teach tiny humans the nuances of cursing. So I'm perfectly capable of choosing language appropriate to a particular setting. Second, I believe that while language matters, curse words are largely collections of letters used to communicate, same as any other words, and that what makes them important or unimportant is the intention behind them and how they're used. So I use curse words liberally and without apology. I'm not worried about losing customers or offending people because I only work with like-minded and like-souled humans, and that does not include people who ask me to modify or tone down my language or my message. It's pretty simple. If you don't like it, if you're offended by the language, that's okay. I am not here to force you to accept my position. But it does probably mean that we're not right for each other. I mean, last week's video on YouTube was censored 72 times in 38 regions, but that's okay. If I lose a male client in the United Arab Emirates, I'm probably not going to suffer a setback in my business strategic plan. The second thing I want to talk about is a little bit more complex, and it's also in absolute alignment with my values. In this work, in our website, in our conversation, we use the words woman or women quite a lot. I want to be crystal clear that with this word, we are referring to any human who identifies as female, non-binary, or fluid gender. We are fierce supporters and advocates of the LGBTQIA plus community and its members. And that means we include them in our community and its work. Elisa is going to drop a couple of links in the chat. And one is a great resource from the University of Wisconsin's LGBTQ plus Resource Center on pronouns and how to use them. And these are important things for us to know. And you will notice that in my emails to you that my pronouns are outlined in my email signature. They're in my Zoom name, and they are also in lots of other places. If you have questions about how to use pronouns or how to use language that is inclusive of this community, I urge you to do some research rather than rely on members of this community to give you that guidance. In future materials, I'll dig deeper into my personal stance on human rights and how that shows up in our business. For now, a link is also going to go in the chat about our DEI policy. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. We also include justice in that policy, but we are working on that. If you're watching later or if you're listening, you can find this info on our About page on the website. Please know that we are paying attention. The recent Supreme Court decisions, midterm elections, global human rights trends, even the New York Times op-ed pieces. Those are all on our radar, and we will continue to shape advocacy and activism plans through the shared lens of our beliefs and our capacity to make a change. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. I won't be taking questions on this particular topic. It is important, and we'll continue to talk about it. Oh, hey, we're getting unwhelmed. You can catch all of our recordings on our YouTube channel, which you can find in the footer of our website. Commercial over for now.